Good morning. Are you Takesha Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Parker, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Johnson, in cause number 20-34671, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This shows that you were placed on probation November 9th of 2020 for the first-degree felony offense of aggravated robbery, and that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
This motion alleges that you violated your probation in count 1 by failing to report as directed to the probation department February 2nd of 2026. And is that true or not true?
Yes, ma'am.
True.
True or not true? Count 2 alleges that you failed to provide verification of performing the community service hours as required. Is that true or not true?
True.
And then count 3 alleges that you're behind in your court-assessed fees as of February 3rd, 2026 in the amount of $5,684.
Yes.
Is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Did you go over these with Mr. Parker before you signed them?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that's been reached is for you to remain on probation, but for me to order that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the NSF program. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Nichols and probation, y'all are all in agreement and think that's the best thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for the record, Judge, she's had some health issues and had some surgeries, but she's also just got her commercial driver's license, so she's going to be able to make some money and pay back her rest her fees.
It's very important that you do everything. Show up, don't miss any appointments and things like that. So,
Yes, ma'am.
because the violations aren't terrible, so I understand the agreement. I also want to make sure you understand the underlying offense is bad. And so this is your opportunity to make sure you get everything in order. You don't miss any appointments. You get to get a job, start paying back on those fees. Because if you don't, then things could be a whole lot worse. We're not going to be back in here doing the same thing again, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow this agreement, continue you on probation in order that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. As soon as you get out, you're still on probation, you go straight to probation and get going back where you need to be. So that we don't have any issues, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. Good luck.
Thank you,
You can go
sir.
back with the bailiff. Thank y'all for being
Thank you,
here.
Your Honor.
On the newer case, is there going to be a dismissal on the other?
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Are you John Forett?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it Forett or Foray?
Forward.
And Mr. Galmore, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
I'm getting there. Give me a second. Mr. Forett, in cause number 26 DCCR 0047, you're charged with a state jail felony offense of criminal mischief on September 22nd of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Galmore?
No.
You didn't go over the papers on the tablet that you signed?
I think Miss Simmons, Judge.
Miss Simmons went over the paperwork with him.
Oh, okay. So did you go over the paperwork on the tablet with either Mr. Galmore or Miss Simmons,
Yes.
his associate? And do you fully understand those documents that you signed?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There's not a fine, because of restitution. So no fine. You would be ordered to enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program and to pay restitution in the amount of $6,250. And part of that agreement is also for a dismissal in cause number 25 DCCR 1458. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
Objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Forret is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. I guess based on the nature of that plea agreement, what's your position with regard to waiving the pre-sentence report?
With,
Yes, no.
he actually reached out and asked for ISF himself, so I have no objection to waiving that, Judge.
But not the
The
restitution.
court is aware that restitution is contemplated in the dismissal
Okay.
case and will be awarded in that case with the probation in the end.
And he's got to wait in order to go, so we would like to go ahead and get
Yeah.
that debate going now.
Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Forret, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. And at this time, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You'll be ordered to enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program. You're ordered to pay that restitution in the amount of $6,250 and to follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you successfully complete it, the case will be dismissed and you'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you can be found guilty, and you could be sent to the state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes.
And so 5 years seems like a long time to pay back $6,250, but it's going to go back quicker than you think. And so it's very important that you start making payments as soon as you get out, even if it's a little bit at a time, it'll add up. Because what can happen is we can get to the end of the probation. You can have done everything else correctly. If I make a finding at the end of your probation that you could have paid, but you didn't, you could still get revoked and go to prison. So it's very important that you get that paid off. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. And I will sign the dismissal as soon as it comes through in cause number 25 DCCR 1458. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff. Thank you.